Ora viva, pessoal, my name is André, and welcome to Frostpunk 2. Now, this is a very different game from the original one. The original one was very much like a city building game, focused on not letting people die. Apparently this one has more of a crossover with, like, you know, the civilization genre. So I guess that we as commanders of the city have less of an impact, or less of a detailed impact on the city. We do more, you know, decision making. So yeah. So let me just do a quick glance to the settings. Celsius, reset. Let me check graphics. DLSS. Oh yeah, I want that. Upscaling quality up, balance, sure. Language, English, audio, master input. Oh yeah, I actually have Twitch. Okay, I'm not gonna enable, but it's interesting. I like to, do you have subtitles or something? It doesn't say. Let me check the language. None. Reset. Okay. We don't seem to have anything here, so let me just do a quick double check on my CPU. Okay, it's good. Okay, accept. Let's go with story, I guess. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Credo. I might need to reduce the audio. I don't know how the audio is for you guys. It might be a bit much on my side, but hey. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk or enjoy a challenge, you may try your luck with Officer or higher difficulty. Otherwise, we suggest you start at Citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get up. But hey, let me go back, because the music volume is killing me. Okay, see if we can do something good. Okay, so apparently this game is divided into chapters, and I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if 6 is the total amount of chapters, but let's go. Prologue. They came upon the old machines as they always do, and when the whiteout hits, they must survive. The city must survive. Prologue. The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees. Cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Okay, so difficult preset, Citizen. Wow, it's like the easy. It's like the baby steps. Okay, sure. Apparently, yeah, let's go with Citizen and let's see how it goes. You can customize game's difficulty only when starting a new game. Sure, survivor mode. Survive against all odds. There's no active pause and your progress will be saved on exit only. Whoa. Industrial districts require materials to produce prefabs or goods. This means that those materials are no longer used to fulfill the city's maintenance, which may cause squalor to increase. Okay. Squalor. I have no idea what squalor means, but okay. When this is deactivated, it doesn't produce any positive or negative area effects for nearby other districts. Oh, okay. Okay, I hope that the game is optimized. Press any key to begin. Wow. These are the faces of the first game, or, you know, well, the design is kind of the same, right?
Can you hear us? Captain! Do you hear us?
Hey.
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire.
Oh, this must be amazing with headphones. Oh, I guess that this guy should be me, right?
We survived 30 years.
Whiteout.
But the world around us is dead.
They don't sound British.
Empty.
The city grows. Merely surviving is not enough.
It's not
We
enough.
have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Credo. Eita. Olá. The original one came out in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, 6 years ago. And I loved playing it. The Wanderers Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder, okay? We must survive. Amazing game. Trust me. Well, the first one. This is the very first time that I'm actually looking at the second one. Oh, do I remember this scenario? Probably not. I might have actually seen another YouTube play like the test branch of the game, so this might be familiar to me. Prologue, The Wanderers. Beautiful. Oh, this game needs to be played with headphones. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow. But the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. The furnace. Okay. Can I pause the game? Peraí. Game is paused now. Okay, let me try to... So this is, again, my very first contact with the game. What's this? Wanderers, relations, neutral. We have a thing blinking there. Construct districts. Press T to see tutorial. Okay. Whiteout arriving in 88 weeks. Oof, seems a long time. Fight the cold. Frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Okay. So this is construction wagon. Resource prefabs. Amount 500. We have 3,000 people. That's a lot. Only 1950 are available. What's that? Overall. Okay. Whoa. Nice. What do we have here? The portion of your population that can be employed by various facilities is called workforce. You can employ them in districts or buildings. 18. Oh, it's the sick people. The one that with the slash means sick people. Sick or injured people cannot work. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. At the same time, reducing disease or building hospitals is necessary to decrease the number of sick people. Okay. Camera controls. Hold. Okay. Key bindings. Eita caraças. Below you can find a list of useful keyboard shortcuts in their default mapping. Okay, I like that. Default mapping. Economy overlays. So hold left alt buildings overlay. 1 to 3 increase decrease game speed. Spacebar stops. Ask menu. Frost breaking construction. Oh, district construction panel. Hubs construction panel. Hold shift to keep any of these panels open upon setting up construction. Oh, giro. Tutorials panel. Focus camera on Dreadnought wreck. 4. Heat and fuels. Materials overlay. Okay, so if I do that. Okay, this is the Dreadnought. Okay. And it says now housing this, so frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Okay. Demand 20 heat, 20 materials. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what to do. Dreadnought wreck. It's minus 20 degrees currently. Dreadnought wreck. Dreadnought furnace. Demand supply. Turn on the... Okay, frost break to an oil. Pray, where's the frost break? What's that? Frost break area. Frost breaking. What can I do? Okay. Once the whiteout... Pray, 1 week. Wasn't like 88. Okay, something went off. That's a bug. Okay. So. Resource. I don't know what this is. But hey. So, frost breaking, construction, 300 workforce, 30 scraps. Teams of workers with heavy equipment breaking ice and preparing ground so that the camp can be expanded. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know anything about this. 7, 8. Frost breaking. Okay, I selected 8 hexagons. Day 5. Frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Okay. So I didn't do that, by the way. But okay. I'm close enough, I guess. So, bad start, I guess. There we go. Scraps. What's that? Scraps. Scraps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Scraps are collected weekly. Everybody provides their share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. You can use the take scraps action on wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but also worsen your relations with the wanderers, which as a result will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the return scraps action, which does the opposite. It costs you scraps, but improves relations and trust. Okay. District construction. Okay, that's what I want to know. Districts are the base of your economy. Build them to produce or process resources and provide shelter. Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a look out for the indicator circle, which shows you how many tiles you still have to click for the construction to start. When it's full, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right mouse button to cancel. Your last choice. Okay. Available tiles are white. Click on them until the indicator circle is full. Okay. Already selected tiles are yellow. Extraction and food districts require resource deposits to be built. You need to begin selecting tiles from the highlighted resource deposit with a corresponding resource icon. For example, to build an extraction district, start from the tile with an oil deposit. Oh. Okay. District abilities. There are various district abilities available for the player in district panels. One example of such district abilities are emergency shifts. Oh, I remember those. Some district abilities are available from the beginning of the game. However, others can be unlocked by constructing specific buildings, signing laws, or by certain events happening in a specific district. Example, an ongoing protest or a rally. District abilities can be divided according to how they are activated. Toggle. Those abilities can be toggled and untoggled, which means you can control whether they are active or not at all times. Cooldown. Those abilities have a cooldown. One-time activation. Okay. Some district abilities have additional requirements. For example, you need to have enough resources available for specific problems. Okay. And frost breaking. Initially, you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you'll need to use frost breakers. You can send out frost breaking teams by clicking on the frost breaking button located in the bottom right of the screen. Then find your way towards the edges of the buildable area and click on yellow tiles until the indicator circle is full. After that, click on the tick to confirm and start construction. To build districts on resource deposits covered by frozen stiff ground, you'll need to have the first frost break those tiles. Okay. Frost breaking cost is fixed, and unless there are no more tiles to click, the amount of tiles needed to begin frost breaking is always the same. Okay. And we have the furnace here, Dreadnought's furnace. Dreadnought Wreck has a furnace that serves as heat generator for your population. You need to have fuel to turn on the furnace. In this case, oil is the only available fuel. Once you've recovered it, you can turn on the furnace by clicking the switch next to Dreadnought's furnace. The furnace uses as much available fuel as is needed to fulfill the heat demand. Okay, the vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in gray. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in gray. The red part indicates unfulfilled. Okay, got it. You can also activate Furnace Overdrive, which temporarily increases generator's efficiency, but also increases its wear. Be careful and turn Override off before the wear indicator on the right. Okay, fills up and causes a malfunction resulting in casualties, which is not good. Okay, beautiful. Now. So these guys, I didn't do what I wanted to do. So I didn't do the Okay, we need to defrost this. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Because I didn't realize that I had to defrost the oil wagon. But okay, we have an oil wagon there. Cold. What about the cold, my friend? Okay, cold. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how protected your people are from the frost. Okay. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled. Not satisfying those needs mainly increases cold. High cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and causes recurring events of citizens freezing to death. That's not good. Let's try to avoid that, shall we?